We're at the shop today. We got a little boat project we're working on. Today we're going to work on what I call cockpit coaming connectors. So what they are is this a simple piece of wood like this used to put on the coamings. Now the coamings, what those are is a plank of wood used to keep out the water from the cockpit or the area where you sit on this boat, this sailboat. This piece of wood connects to the cabin. So very vital, had to have this thing. What I found was when I bought the boat is I found that they were rotted out. This doesn't look too bad, except for all the cracks in it. The other one that mirrors it for the other side of the cockpit wood was rotted out completely. So I had to purchase some mahogany to match the rest of my woodwork. So in doing that, let's get started as to how I did it. Okay, first thing I did was I labeled each side. This piece, as simple as it looks, it contains multiple angles with only a few cuts. We call those compound angles. So what I had to do to keep myself from getting confused and keep myself in a good workflow, I had to label each side. As you can see, I have side A and B. So each side is labeled. That way I was to have my orientation correct when I started working on the new piece, or new pieces. I found these to be very handy, especially when I started doing the opposite side of this. So we have this piece here, and then we have a side that mirrors it, left and right. The thing we did was we laid out our layout lines. The layout lines, they were there to let us know where to cut. We also use layout lines to help us have a reference place to go from to measure. Especially when it came to the arc, we really need to make sure that was laid out correctly so we had the arc just right. We did that, and then of course there's the machine setup. The machine setup involved, that took most of our time really setting up right to get the angle just right. There isn't a lot of room for error in this, and it proved to be a very challenging job. Okay, I'm out at the marina, and I put the cockpit combings on, and I wanted to show you what they look like installed. I have them on temporarily because I plan to paint the deck this spring, so these are going to come back off. But anyway, here's what they look like installed. There's the end caps that we did in the shop. Look pretty good. It's a pretty decent match. Color is hard to get exact because I was trying to match new mahogany with old weathered mahogany, but that's just the best I could get it. So there you go. Job complete.